Let every student connect to the stream and we can begin our session as soon as possible. Please wait for one more minute. Let everyone join in the session and we can start our class. Yes, can we start our class? Yes. Yes. Let me open the PowerPoint presentation and we can move ahead with our class. Yes, today we are going to do fables and folktales. Okay, class 6, fables and folktales, and unit 1, which was a bottle of dew. Clear? Please share thumbs up, Bacha Party in your comment section. Meanwhile, let me connect the pen tablet. Yes, on that. Yes, fables and folktales, which was unit 1 for grade 6. And according to new NCRT book Purvi, we are going to cover. Yes. Let's start our class with 100% Josh. Fables and Folktales, Unit 1. And the main theme of the chapter is what? And chapter that which we are going to cover is a bottle of dew. So let us do an activity before you read. Let's do an activity right now. Circle the picture that matches with each word. Check your answers by sharing with them, your classmates and teacher. Okay. And now it's time to do the activity regarding they have given two pictures. We have to observe them carefully and we have to match the suitable one. Okay. So for worried, which one in picture one and picture two, who was worried? Obviously, picture one was worried. So what the second picture shows us, she was happy, and picture one was worried. Okay, and let us go for second one, plantation. What is the plantation? So is the first image is plantation or second image is plantation? Let me know. So the correct answer is answer number one. Plantation is the image, okay, in the first image. And who was the sage? In this question it was a tree. It's not a plantation, it's a tree. And third question, who was a sage? One or two? Two is a vegetable man, vegetable seller. Clear? And one is the sage. Who is the sage? In the above pictures, one is the sage. And surprise, who was surprised in the given both of the pictures? One or two? So two is the surprised. Yes, we have one more activity. Answer these questions and discuss them with your classmates and think of a time when you worked hard. See, when you worked hard, let me know. I'll share my experience here. Let me clear all this stuff and we can move on. Yes. Think of a time when you worked hard. When I worked hard, I'll tell you my greatest experience. Please wait. Yes. Question number one, right? I worked hard during my grade 10 board examinations. Okay. And what did you do then? I completed so many written works plus reading works. Okay. And how did it help you? So, what he is asking, how did it help me? It helped me to score, it helped me to score very good. How did it make you feel? I felt very proud of my results. Yes. Before we read is is done. Clear? Shall we move ahead to next? Let's jump into our beautiful story. Yes. Let's check what are the main characters in the chapter A Bottle of Dew. Please pay attention, everyone. Main characters. Okay. One is Ramanatha and the second one is his wife. Okay. Ramanatha's wife. And one sage also is here. Sage, village people. It's a very interesting story. Okay. And his wife. Okay. Shall we begin with 100% Josh? With 100% Josh. Shall we start? Ramanatha was the son of a rich landlord. So here they mentioned a rich landlord. Who is the son of Ramanatha? Whose son? Rich landlord. Rich landlord son. Who is he? Ramanatha. Okay. Yes, his father left him a large tracts of land when he died. So when Ramanatha father was died, as he was very rich person, he left some of the lands to Ramanatha. But Ramanatha did not spend even one day looking after his land. But what stupid ideas came to Ramanatha that he did not even spend even one day after looking his land. He did not taken proper care of it, and he did not do any plantations in that crops in that fields. Okay, he believed. Yes, there was a funny idea to Ramanatha. What is that? Let me know. The funny idea for Ramanatha, he believed that there was a magic potion. What is meant by potion? A liquid with magical properties. What is meant by potion? A liquid with magical properties means, see, there should be a liquid which helps to turn anything into magical properties, that is very important properties, like for example, if we bloom something, it should turn into gold. Okay, in such a way, what he has done, he believed that there was a magic potion in his land, and all the stupid peoples make him fool in his village. Okay, he learned more about this potion. People cheated him. Who was the people? Village people has cheated him. Okay, village people has cheated him. Village people cheated him. Village people cheated him that There was a magic potion in his fields. That there was a magic potion in his fields as well. In his fields. Clear? Up to this point is clear. Tell me, let me please share thumbs up symbol in your chat box. Okay, coming to the next thing. Ramanatha was spending more and more. How much money he has spent, totally knowing of all this. Let me tell you, who was the wife of Ramanatha? Ramanatha wife name. What is the name of Ramanatha's wife? Ramanatha's wife is Madhumati. Here, main characters of the story, children. Remember, it's very important. And let me know who was the author of this. Sudhamurti was the author of the chapter. Who was the author? Yes, Sudhamurti. The poet is helping us to convey a lot of lesson to through this story. Okay, and what he has done. His wife Madhumati was proud of that of this and also worried because she saw how much money Ramanatha was spending. So he was totally spending a lot of money on knowing the portion. It's basically it's a useless thing, but he was still believing that it was very important and that a potion will turn anything into gold. But his stupid belief led to a long lasting lesson. She was sure that one day she would remain nothing and came to their town. Ramanatha was became his follower. See, there was a saint actually. Ramanatha was his follower and asked him about the potion. To his surprise, the sage answered. Who was the sage? Sage is a new character in the story. Sage has entered to the town and he was a very famous sage. And Ramanatha turned very interesting and he moved to the sage and he asked the sage that how to make that magic potion. How can we make anything into gold? Okay. Yes. To his surprise, the sage answered. So, as he want to change himself, the sage has come up with a plan. Which plan? With a big plan. With a big plan, he has come and he told, yes, in my travels in the Himalayas, I heard how could make such a potion, but it's difficult. So, as sage told that it was very difficult. It was very difficult to give up to make the magic potion. Clear? Magic potion. And next, how could you make such potion? But it's difficult. Tell me, requested. So Ramanatha was very, 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 very curious. Why he's so curious? Tell me, children. Why he was so curious? There is a question appears. Why Ramanatha was very curious when Sage was. Let me write. Why Ramanatha? Why Ramanatha was very curious when he saw the sage. So actually, why he was so curious, children? Let me know. Because he was curious that the sage was informed to him that there was a magical liquid that could turn anything into gold. Okay, so here up to it was very interesting, and the upcoming topics will be very, very, very more interested also. Please pay attention to me. You have to plant banana and water it regularly with your hands in winter. The morning dew in is on the leaves. So basically, what is meant by dew? Let me know what is meant by dew. Dew. So dew means smaller drops of leaves that fall from during night. So it occurs in only banana plants. Okay. So what happens is here is uh, when banana plants is there now, when he poured some water to it, and there was some dew, smaller drops of leaves that falling during night also. So he has to collect that one. You have to collect the dew and store it in a bottle. So where he has to store? In a bottle. When you have 5 liters of dew, bring it to me. I'll chant some magic words which will turn into the magic potion. A drop of potion will change object into gold. Very, 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 very important sentence from the chapter. I will chant some magic words which will turn into gold. The magic potion, a drop of potion will chant any object into gold. Okay, up to this thing is clear. So let's summarize the page. What was happened here? Ramanatha was a son of rich landlord. When he died, he left some land, and what he did, he did not spend even one day looking after his land. He has an funny idea that he believed that there was something, the object that which could turn into gold. Okay, is it clear? And also, what happens next? There was a sage, Madhumati, pride of Madhumati was telling that one day, one definite fine day, he would remain nothing, and the same day the sage has come to the town, and he Ramanatha came to sage and requested that there was any idea to you, and what actually happened. Sage replied to him that yes, it was very difficult to get, and he was informing that to take dew, some small portion of dew with how many liters? 5 liters in a bottle. Okay. Yes, we'll move ahead. Please wait. Yes. Ramanatha was worried, but winter is only for few months. What happened actually? See, he was the sage, and the person who was very interested is Ramanatha about the magical potion. Ramanatha was worried, but winter is only for few minutes. It will make me years to collect 5 liters of tea. You can plant many bananas as you want, but remember, you must look after them yourself and collect the dew with your own hands. So, what actually happened here? So, when Ramanatha is asking to the sage, winter is only for few months. How could I collect it? It takes me some years. What Ramanath, the sage replied, you can plant how many plants you want, but I want 5 liters of dew. Okay. Part one is done, bacha. Part two, let's move up. Let's discuss and we'll go ahead to part two. Part one is done. Let's discuss. What did Ramanatha believe? Let me come back. What did Ramanatha believe? Tell me, children. Ramanatha believed that, wait for a while. Yes, first question answer. Yes. Ramanatha believed that Ramanatha believed that there was a magical potion, that there was a magical potion in his lands that which could turn anything into anything into gold. Shall we move ahead to second question? How did the sage help Ramanatha? Very, very, very interesting question. So let me know, how did sage help to Ramanatha? Tell me. See, I was preparing, taking a book to you and preparing everything. Yes. How did sage help Ramanatha? Sage helped Ramanatha by advising that yes, but it is very difficult as he has to collect the dew of banana plants in a bottle of 5 liters. Okay. And here comes third question. Do you think Ramanatha will be able to collect the dew? Yes. Yes. Obviously, as he was interested in magical potion, so it could guide him to collect the dew. Here comes the fourth question. No, no, only third question will be able to give a reason. Yes, as he was very interested, he must collect it. Shall we move ahead, Bacha? And here a question appears. Let me write the question with a black pen. Who was the author of the story, A Bottle of Dew? See the question. Can you understand the lesson name now? A Bottle of Dew. Underline the keywords which helps to boost your confidence. Yes. Here arrives the answer. Sudhamurthy. Sudhamurthy was the author of the story. Yes. Let's move ahead. Here comes our favorite part two. Ramanatha went to home and talking to his wife started cleaning his land. So as he did not plant any crops before, now he was cleaning his crops and I'm sorry, fields which had been lying empty all these years. So before the years, he did not clean anything, but right now he was planning to start the fields. Okay, so that's why with his own hands he started cleaning his fields and he tended. What is tended? Look after his fields, them carefully and during the winter. So he was planted all the banana plants and looking them carefully in winter months and collected the dews with a great care. His wife helped him too. So Madhumati was also helped in the plantations of banana crops. Okay. Madhumati gathered the banana crop, took it the market and got a good price over the years. Ramanatha planted more and more plants and they had a huge banana plantation. At the end of 6 years, he finally has 5 liters of it. So here the question arrives here is how many how many years Did Ramanatha took the due of 5 liters? Okay. The answer here arrives is 6 years. 6 years. Okay. 6 years. It's not a easy thing. It's so many days and sprinkled few drops. So now what happens? Now it's very interesting. At the end of 6 years, he finally had his 5 liters of beef. See, you can see all he was his face is very his face is shining, and the crops have good field, and all the bananas we can see observe in the given picture. Okay, coming to the next slide. Carefully, he took the bottle out to the sage, and sage smiled, muttered. What is muttered? Spoke in low voice. So he speak in his mind and something over the water. Then he returned a bottle and said, try it out. Ramanatha sprinkled a few drops on a copper vessel and waited for it to turn gold. To his surprise, nothing happened. So, as he was very happy and going to the sage, and he was informing that I've collected and I did hard work for the 6 years to collect 5 liters of dew, and showing him the bottle, and he told to make to take few drops of it and sprinkle on a copper vessel. So, for his surprise, nothing had happened. So now let's see what Ramanatha tells. What was the Ramanatha's reaction and what was the reply for Ramanatha's reaction to the sage? Okay, this is cheating, he told the sage. I have wasted 6 precious years of my life, but sage Mahipati. So here the name was the sage name Mahipati. Sage name was Mahipati. Madhumati, Madhumati, Mahipati, Ramanatha are three main characters from the story. Yes. Precious. What is meant by precious? Precious means valuable, valuable, muttered, spoken. See, these keywords are very important, which is displayed at the side of with biscuit color shaded one. Very, very important. Okay. But Sage Mahipati only smiled and called Madhumati to come forward. She came with a big box. When she opened it, inside shined sack of gold coins. Now the sage turned the very surprised Ramanatha and said there was no magic potion that could turn into gold. You worked hard, your land created this plantation while you looked after the trees. Your wife sold the fruits and in the market. That how you got this money. It is your hard work created this wealth, not magic. If I had told you about this earlier, you would have not listened to me. So I played a trick. Ramanatha understood the wisdom behind plantation from that day on. Okay, so the very, very, very important thing has occurred in the chapter. There was nothing. See, listen, not magic. There is no magic potion. See, there is no what happened to this one. Yes, there was no magic potion that could turn things into gold. You worked hard, you created. So, what actually happened? He was created and he has worked hard for 6 years and created 5 liters of dew. What actually happened? So, that thing turned into wasted the due, but his wife came up with a big surprise and with a big box in the into there are so many gold coins in that. He felt very happy, and finally Ramanatha realized that nothing turns the potion means that the thing that which the liquid that which could turn into gold. So he realized that, and the day onwards he worked even harder on his plantation from that day on. So he was very happy now. So you also do not believe on any stupid idea. So the main moral was given by me, and the author of the story, which plays a key role, Sudha Murthy. Okay, Sudha Murthy. Yes. Why was Ramanatha angry? How did Ramanatha and Madhumati create wealth? So let me explain you what happens actually. I'll open the question and answer slide. Please give me a while. Question and answers PDF also. I'll open it. Yes. Why was Ramanatha angry, Bacha? Tell me. Ramanatha. Yes. There was only one and one question. Ramanatha was angry because he as he blindly trusted sage Mahipati and collected 5 liters of dew that nothing turned into magical potion. He remained very angry and dull looking at sage Mahipati. Clear? Yes. Shall we recall? So Madhimati, Mahipati, Ramanatha are the main characters from the story written by Sudhamurti. So what actually happens? Ramanatha was the son of rich landlord. He left his uh, Ramanatha's father was left while he left some crops to him. That crops he did not utilize anything. Main points. He did not utilize any crops. He was left remained nothing, and he was trusted that there was a magical potion. Suddenly, a saint Mahipati came to him and told that yes, there is a option to make the land anything into magical potion. He worked hard over 6 years, collected 5 liters of dew, and what actually happens? It do not turn into gold. But his wife Madhumati came to him with a box of gold coins as he helped him to sold the all bananas, and it helped him to collect all those things. That day onwards, Ramanatha was very happy and he was keep working hard to him. Okay. Yes. I hope you have understood. Let us think and reflect now. Shall we start? Let's take 2 minute break. Yes, let's take 2 minute break. Yes. Yes, let's wait for 1 more minute. Let's take a short break and we can continue. Yes, children, I'm back. We'll move. We'll move ahead. No break now. It's time to hard work. It's time to work hard. No enjoy. Okay. Yes. We'll start. Yes. Let's begin with let us think and reflect. Let us think and reflect. Okay, let me read the question. He spent all his time to learn about the magic potion. People cheated him, often promising to tell him about it, but he did not give up. His wife Madhumati was tired of this and also worried because she saw how much money Ramanatha was spending. He was sure that soon they would be without money. Complete the sentence with a suitable reason. Ramanatha did not give up because. Shall I write the answer? Yes. Ramanatha determined that Ramanatha did not give up and didn't give up and determined that to find the magic potion, and believed would make him rich, would make him rich, despite being cheated and spending a lot of money. Yes, let me move. What happened outcome? Complete the read the column which shows what happened and write the correct outcome in the next column. Yes. For the first question, people promised to tell Ramanatha about the magic potion. What was the exact answer of that question? Yes. Income and outcome. A bit opposite, please adjust. People promised to tell Ramanatha about the magic potion. So, what was the outcome? Ramanatha was often cheated and did not find the potion. Yes. Ramanatha was Ramanatha was often cheated and didn't find the magic potion. Okay, and the second question, Ramanatha was spending a lot of money. So what his wife did, Madhumati? Madhumati became worried that they would soon run out of money. Okay. Let me write the income also to be clear for you to make the clear understanding. People promised to tell about the magic portion was the income. And for the second question, Ramanatha was spending a lot of money. Ramanatha was spending a lot of, yes, this question was, write the whether following statements are true. Madhumati was troubled about what her husband did. Yes, true. And this question, what the stupid thing is happening? True. Ramanatha was very happy for digging his fields. True or false? Let me know. Yes, it was false. Absolutely. The sage wanted to show up to right path to Ramanatha. Of course, yes. Carefully, he took the bottle of the sage. The sage smiled and muttered something over the water. Then he returned the bottle, said, try it out. Ramanatha sprinkled a few drops on a copper vessel and waited for it to turn into gold. The surprise, nothing happened. Choose the correct option, list even the given below in a correct order. I'll write the order. Please make sure this as your homework. Yes, I'll give the correct answer. So the correct answer is B A D C E. Option number B. B A D C E was the correct sequence. Fill in the blank with the correct form of the lines given above. Seeing that plant, he dried up the gardener, dashed some water on it. Sprinkled. What is the answer? Tell me. Exactly, sprinkled. So the correct answer is sprinkled. How might Ramanatha have felt nothing had happened to the copper vessel? Very angry. Very angry. What did the say? Answer the following question. What did the sage ask Ramanatha to make the magic potion? To collect 5 liters of div in a bottle. Clear, bacha? Yes. Why did the sage ask Ramanatha to do everything himself? As he has to know the value of hard work. How could Ramanatha have a big banana plantation after 6 years? Tell me. Because he worked tirelessly. Okay. And also what he done? He worked tirelessly. Planting and caring. He planted and cared themselves. He planted and cared a lot. And what are the extra things? Overtime hard work paid off. Overtime has done creating wealth for them. Creating creating wealth for them. How did the sage Ramanatha believe that there was no magic potion? Tell me. The sage made Ramanatha believe that there was no magic potion, instructing him to collect dew over 6 years, which indirectly led Ramanatha to build a successful banana plantation where he did not turn copper vessel into gold. The sage revealed that the real magic was wealth they created through the hard work, not an not an actual potion. This lesson helped Ramanatha understand there is a shortcut of magical way to wealth, only dedication and effort. So what it helped him to it helped him through dedication and hard work. Through dedication and hard work. Clear? Fill in the blanks before and after the table Ramanatha. What did before meeting the sage? Tell me. Wasted his time. Yes or no? Wasted his time. And after, according to sage advice, he planted, wasted money, started earning. Let us learn very, 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 very important grammar session. Now comes to grammar, writing skills. Pay attention, everyone. Yes. So I'll write the answers very, 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 very quickly and you can do it. There was a farmer who had a huge, yes, without reading only I can do. Huge plantation depend on luck, promised. No, sorry, promised comes here. Wait, wait, wait. First one, huge luck, difficult here, and promised. Cheated, remember. Okay. Coming to second one. Read the words in the story column. Read the new words in the column. Column A, you have to read. Complete the meanings in column B. Let me start doing it for you. A part of body used for seeing. Okay. Yes. Same, similar words. For seeing. And third one, short form of your arm. The star in solar system. The star in our solar star in our solar 8 number after 7 cc quotient Yes, these are the homework. Let us listen, start doing. Okay, this banana one also very easy. You can do it as homework. Give two bananas to you will Madhumati to the bananas from her plantation as you listen. Number the events. Correct order in the form happen. Acha, the sequence that which we have to do right now. Okay. Wait, 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 wait. The poem will do in the next session. The next session will be more big, like it was a time taken session. Okay. In the next session, what we are going to do is that the plan that I'll be providing you. Wait, wait, bacha. Action plan for the next session. Yes, I'll be providing you the next session plan. Okay. The next session, I don't know when I'll conduct, but in that session, I what I'm going to cover is the poem. Now, in this session, we have completed 30% of Unit 1, which is of verbals and fractals. Remaining 70% will be covered in same video, which is of same unit, verbals and not same video, another video, but same unit. Okay. And what we are going to do in this first one, a bottle of dew is done. Let me see. Fables and visual cocktails. Okay. 30% has done in the same has done, which is of a bottle of dew is done. Remaining 70%. Remaining wait children, what is happening to this screen? Remaining 70%. Ravan and the fox. The Ravan, this one is the prose. The Ravan and the Fox is the comb, and another Rama to the rescue. Rama to the rescue flows. 50%. Sorry, this one will be 20% and this will be the 50%. All these will be conducted in the same session. Clear? Both 1 and 2. 1 and 2 are conducted in the same session. Are conducted in the same session. But date I'm not confirmed. Okay. Until then, thank you very much for attending the class and paying attention to every each and every child. Okay. Keep learning everything. Okay. If you have any doubts, please ask me right now. Okay. Yes. Is there any doubts? Thank you so much for joining the session. Let's meet in another class. Yes, thank you so much for joining my class and listening to me. Clear? Yes, we have done all this one very beautifully and colorfully. Okay, let me save this and to keep me for a best memory. Okay, bye bye, children. Thank you so much for joining the session. Yes, I'm going to end the session.